Words are incredibly powerful tools. I grew up loving words. I literally used to read the dictionary for fun. In high school, I studied French for all 4 years. And when I got to college and decided after 2 quarters I wasn't going to be a veterinarian and continue studying animal science, I declared French as my major. Now that didn't sound robust enough, so I flipped through the catalog and decided linguistics would make a nice double major. Now, for those of you not familiar, linguistics is the scientific study of human language. It entails a comprehensive, systematic, objective, and precise analysis of all aspects of language, cognitive, social, environmental, biological, as well as structural. So there. It often is studied as part of anthropology, which is the scientific study of humanity. So as part of linguistics, I did study Spanish, Italian, Latin, and what I learned from all of this was patterns and systems. Years later, I realized I was a systems thinker, and that served me well in my business school and in my 30-plus year business career. These studies expanded and refined my vocabulary, my pronunciation, my enunciation. Are you bored yet? Stay with me. There's a point to all of this. I use words deliberately. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And if I want to, I could cut someone down with words without raising my voice or using profanity, though I love a well-placed 4-letter word once in a while. But the point is, words not only carry meaning, they carry energy. Without knowing someone's language, you might be able to discern the intention of what they said by the volume, yes, but the way they made you feel, the vibration. So in this video, I want to share with you a few words to eliminate from your vocabulary today. Hi, I'm Jenny Clark, a conscious leadership expert who spent 2 decades in executive recruiting and talent management. Having worked with giants like Google, Spencer Stuart, I discovered that the secret to transformative leadership lies in the 5 dimensions of conscious leadership. And I'm here to help you unlock your full potential. Join me on this channel as we embark on an honest and vulnerable journey together and become the kind of leader that genuinely inspires organizational transformation. In my 20s, I met a healer who gave me some affirmations that she said would rid me of my fish allergy. I don't remember the exact words, but they were simple statements about loving myself and ridding myself of fear. After about 8 months, I could eat fish without my throat closing up. Now, years later, after developing my own very purposeful spiritual practice, which includes meditation, I made sure to incorporate affirmations. Professionally, as a recruiter, I listened to candidates' words and found many of our words consciously disempower us. Again, it's not that the word itself carries energy, it's that the intention associated with the speaker that charges the word for good or to our disadvantage. Here are a few that I've chosen to limit the use of at all costs. Should. If you are telling yourself what you should be doing, start by asking yourself why you aren't. Either you are or you aren't, you will or you won't. I shouldn't be eating this. Then don't. And there's usually a but that follows. I shouldn't be eating this, but I'm going to because I deserve it and won't eat tomorrow. Why put yourself through the machinations and just eat it? Savor it without guilt. Good grief, that signals procrastination. I should tell my boss I want a promotion. Well, then what's stopping you? Fear? Stop procrastinating and use different language. Next Monday at our one-on-one, I'm going to tell my boss I want to be considered for a promotion. And then you set about thinking through and envisioning a successful conversation with him or her. Do you see the difference? If you're telling other people what they should or shouldn't be doing, unless they asked you, consider stopping what you're about to say. As a parent, you could be subtly stripping away your child's ability to make choices and decisions for themselves. And the same is true as a leader. I like to ask my son and my direct reports, what do you think is the best course of action here? Can you see how empowering that is? And it presents a lesson and an opportunity for discernment, problem solving, important leadership competencies. Here's my other word, can't. You've heard of the can-do attitude? It's a thing for a reason. A positive mental attitude works wonders. Optimism, glass half full, can add years to your life, and no one wants to be around a negative person who can suck the air out of a room. Essentially, the same is true when you use the word in speaking to yourself. I can't change jobs because what I do doesn't really pay that much. Think of how that makes you feel when you say that. You've just cut off an abundance of possibilities. Instead of declaring, I can't, ask yourself, why can't I? Pause and wait for yourself to give yourself an answer. If the answer is, I don't know where to start or I'm afraid, that's easy. Talk to somebody. There are people out here to help you and push you past the level of uncertainty and fear that you might have. It might even be your manager. Hate. We can probably agree that the words hate and hatred carry negative energy. Hatred is not the opposite of love, but love can certainly extinguish hatred. Someone once said to me recently, I hate office politics. He said it with such force and disdain that it gave me pause, and I asked him if he heard himself say the word and how it made him feel. He was confused, and I said, his use of the word conveyed such resistance, and I wondered if that resistance would get in the way of him maneuvering effectively, given that office politics are always going to be present to varying degrees. He stared at me, and his shoulders dropped. He was taken aback because he realized how he had imposed that much more angst onto himself by using the word hate. So, hear what you say. Understand that your words are directing energy into you and stripping it away from you. Don't limit yourself by using disempowering language. I know firsthand how taking that first step can be the catalyst for a life-changing transformation. I remember the moment I decided to harness my own strengths, and it made all the difference in my career. That's why I've created a career mapping tool just for you, to help you uncover your unique competencies and leverage them to design your own career map. Take the first step towards your next level by clicking the link in the video description, and let's start this incredible journey together.